Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
Oh, that might be a little loud. Hello. Hello, YouTube. It's kind of weird to think that this is also being streamed on YouTube, too. I'm trying to have YouTube stream on my TV and watch this on my phone. Lol, I'm using my work laptop to watch this. Don't tell my boss. I already called your boss. Your boss said it's fine. Hello. We started a little early. There's not a whole... No, there is a lot to do in the show, but, like... I wonder how long the most expensive player part's gonna take. I have not looked at that. Like, that's gonna be towards the end of the show. I have not looked at people's salaries so far. So everything that we do in that section is gonna be live reaction. But, let me make sure. Okay. I'm trying to make sure all the comments I can see. I don't know if anyone's watching this on YouTube, but either way. Shicey Gall. Where is it? Yes, transfers. So let's take a little update on this. Last time we looked at this, not shit happened. It has gotten a little more spicy, though. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. ZD Smith, thank you for the gifted sub, and then also subbing yourself for 29 months. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of months.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I wonder who that person likes. Mr. Mines, thank you for the follow. Very nice of you. Let's take a look. So, the big one is obviously, since we last had the show, Jadon Sancho not only is there, but he also played. He started that game, I think, and he already has an assist, which is crazy. It does not feel like there were games last weekend. I don't know why, but he did very well in his debut, and then I think Matson also started as well. Eric Dyer has suddenly come very useful with Matthias de Ligt being out for, I think, a few weeks. All of a sudden, that signing makes a lot of sense. What are the other big ones? Danny Van de Beek. I don't know if we covered that last time. That's a big one. Especially... Oh, Sasha Kalajic. I think he's okay now, but that's going to be big with Omar Marmoush being at AFCON. And then... not really much else. Like, Kevin Vogt going is kind of big from Hoffenheim to Union Berlin. They have 3 Kevins now. They lead the league in Kevins, which is kind of funny. And not a whole lot else. And I haven't even seen a lot of rumors. I guess Geraldo Becker leaving. I think the big one right now that everyone's waiting on is what Gio Reyna is going to do. It seems like from all the stuff on Twitter and everywhere that you read news, like Gio Reyna is trying to actively get out this winter. But we'll see. We don't really know what's going to happen there. He's also a super emotional Englishman. Oh, an emotional support English. Okay, that makes a lot more. Yeah, Bayern, no offense to any Tottenham fans, Bayern's kind of playing a dangerous game getting this many Tottenham players with them being so behind. Well, not so behind, but they're behind in the league. But Gio Reyna's with 5 goals in the championship this back half. Yeah, I really wonder what team he would go to, where he would... he clearly wants playing time, so it'd have to be somewhere where he's either starting or like a key... I would just even say subbing. I don't really know where he would go and then also be at the level that he wants to play at, right? Like, not many people need that type of player right now, at least in the first league, in the top half of the table. Maybe he could try it with Wolfsburg or something. I don't know. The other thing that we're going to touch on, political talk, not really, but I do just want to touch on this. If you didn't know, I kind of don't want to go over this. I will anyway, fuck it. Christian Streich, you might have seen this quote I was talked about today, and you might be like, the fuck's going on over there? Germany's, to not make a big political statement, Germany's in a weird situation right now. So soccer teams and people have been speaking up about being against something called AfD, literally called Alternative for Deutschland, which I'm sure you can put that together. Why I bring this up is I think this is important, okay? People are like, don't put politics with sport, blah, blah, blah. But, like, when you're a soccer player or a soccer team and you have people who, in your community, who are affected by the crazy shit that AfD says, it is kind of important to kind of stick up for them, right? Like, and I know everyone's like, well, what about the other side? The other side doesn't want the other people to be alive or have rights. So, like, I think it's very important for these teams to make these stances. So far, there have been, like, 2.5. But I would expect to see more this tomorrow. I think a lot of ultras are going to be doing banners and stuff for this. But just wanted to touch on that. I think it's very important. I think you should be standing up for people who don't think people should have rights, honestly. Let's preview the Bundesliga. Actually, let's fight the Bundesliga is back, too. They weren't back last week, but they're sure as hell back now. Let's take a look at the table, because it's been a while. So Holstein Kiel, St. Pauli, Hamburg, all a top 3. They're all in the same part of Germany, which is very funny. But Fortuna Dusseldorf has been on fire. They're right behind them. Firth, I wouldn't have guessed Firth would be where they are. And then Paderborn not close behind them. And then Hertha's put it together. We might have deemed them dead too early. But they are currently in 7th. And then the bottom of the table, Schalke is playing a little bit of a dangerous game, but Braunschweig and Osnabrück are pretty down there. So, if you had to ask me, I think if you had to ask me what this insanity is going to end like, I do think Fortuna Dusseldorf is going to get out of this. I don't really... Kiel is... when they win, they win. They have 11 wins. That is by far one of the most in the league. But something about Dusseldorf and something about St. Pauli, they're very, very consistent. Even if they have 5 losses. Like, just something, you have to watch it to understand. And I think a Fortuna Dusseldorf fan would kind of agree with me here, I would hope. That just something watching them, they play a little differently. I would be shocked if St. Pauli didn't finish in a top 2, even top 3. And then Hamburg, you just have to think that they're gonna fuck up eventually, right? St. Pauli is undefeated. Yes, they have the only game. I think. Wait, if I'm not correct, if I'm not lying, since last year, all of 2023, they've only lost 3 games? 2 games? They've only lost 3 or 2 games. Just in total. That weren't Pokal games. Hamburg gonna meme fever themselves into an oblivion? Yeah, I mean, we can all guess that. And then all wins or losses for St. Pauli. Yeah, 2 times in 2003, they've lost. So they're fucking on fire. I mean, the draws are kind of killing them. But the fact that they haven't lost, and that's not really been talked about this year or this season, it's kind of insane considering what Leverkusen's doing. But I would be shocked if they didn't finish top, whatever. For the match day, there's no Friday games. If you looked at this, you would know what games are going to be on ESPN Plus. Of course, it's Schalke versus Hamburg, which will be at a reasonable time. It'll be at 1:30 my time. It's 2:30 Eastern or whatever. And then, not at a nice time, Hertha and Dusseldorf will be playing each other. That's kind of a big game. That will be at 6:30 in the morning Central. So if you are awake for pre-church or some shit, go watch that. What kind of table implications would this have? I think, Hertha and Dusseldorf is a bigger game. Hertha is going to want to get promoted, duh. Why boom myself? high-ranking analysis, Hertha wants to get promoted. Shut up, Jake. But Dusseldorf, I think it's bigger for no, it's probably bigger for Hertha. Oh! I'm so stupid. That's the other thing. Out of fucking nowhere. I don't know. I woke up and I saw this. Is Kay Bernstein, the president that we talked about last year, who was a fan of the team and then got elected president, died suddenly. What day was that? Tuesday. It was unexpected, as you can tell here. There's not enough to really say what he did for the vibes for Hertha and really all of German soccer. For someone, and some people in the chat have talked to him and associated with him, and they have no one has anything but good things to say about him. The fact that someone who was so involved with the Ultras, was so beloved by the Ultras, and was so trusted by fans to be a big part of the team is what you want out of... That's what German soccer really is about. It's about someone who is in the community coming and helping the team, and that's a tremendous loss on all fronts. So I think it's a home game. It is a home game. So the atmosphere in that game is going to be unreal. And no offense to Dusseldorf, you kind of gotta hope that Hertha wins this one. So, is it a home game? It's got to be, right? Yeah, it is a home game. But... All right. Microsoft Paint on. Friday. Friday is there is no game Friday. No, calm down. No, don't get mad. It's because it's snowing like fucking crazy. You might have been like, why did they cancel it a day before? It's snowing that much in some parts of Germany right now. Kind of funny that both of the snow games this season have been Union Berlin games. I'm starting to think they have a weather machine. But that game's going to get replayed. I don't even know when. The Bayern, yeah. The Bayern Union game is this Wednesday. So I don't know when the hell they're going to play this other one. But, yeah, no. I was excited for a watch party tomorrow, but it's not going to happen. Saturday. It's derby time. In case you don't know. Wait, I should probably explain this too, honestly. The schedule has restarted. So if you're new to Bundesliga, I don't know if Premier League does this, but the schedule, if you looked at this, right? Match day 1. Werder Bremen versus Bayern, Wolfsburg, Heidenheim, blah, 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 blah. And then this match day, those same games are happening. That is because the schedule restarts on match day 18th. So the series of games that you saw for the first half of the season are going to be the series of games you see now. So because of that, a lot of teams are in way different situations than they were in to start the season. And I think one of the bigger ones is Darmstadt versus Frankfurt, which is a derby, mind you. One of the few derbies in the first league. So with Mainz not playing, right, this bottom of the table gets a little interesting. And even with Union playing, that's very deceptive. Them having 14 points, they could have, I don't think they're going to be Bayern, but that could be 17 points right there. Darmstadt's got to kind of get it together. They don't want to be at the bottom of the table and watch the rest of the teams go away, right? However, Frankfurt is it's a rough game to need a statement game against. So let's take a look at how Frankfurt's been doing. So Frankfurt has been solidly mid-table, upper mid-table. They are missing Omar Marmoush, who scored today, which is kind of funny. But the win against Leipzig last weekend was very big. To hold Leipzig to 0 goals, and like one of their big things have been defending, that's impressive. Still funny that Kovacic likes Darmstadt. I don't think he's going to be allowed to this game. But for Frankfurt, I think it's more keeping the past. You came back, you have this impressive win against Leipzig. You need to not drop the derby. And you might look like Darmstadt's at the bottom of the table. Why are you nervous? Derbies are different, right? Darmstadt's in this kind of stink right now. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing, as usual. Darmstadt's on this stink right now. We have a little bit of skiing going on right here, right? We have a ski slope. They haven't won since October. They need this game to not only let their fans know they're still in it, but let the rest of the team know that they're not going to get relegated. And this would be a big game for them to put it together. I am going to predict Derby chaos, though. I'm sorry, Frankfurt fans, but it's not going to be a pretty game, but you got to think, right? Ski slope, don't let Neuer on it. Ha! Wait, where's the draw? There. Hey, Neuer was perfectly fine this winter. He learned. Heidenheim versus Wolfsburg. We need to have a discussion about Heidenheim right now. Look at this shit. Might I remind you, not only this is their first time in the first league, but they don't have much money. They're not like Union Berlin. Union Berlin didn't have a whole lot of money, but this is real Union Berlin territory. They haven't lost in 4 games. And Wolfsburg, kind of a winnable game. It's weird to say that because Wolfsburg has so much money. But Wolfsburg's not in good form right now. They have 1 win, and it was against Darmstadt. Like, this kind of team that has the money, we're going to look at Capology and see how much money they have. They should not be where they are on the table right now. They should not be 11th. Like, let's look at the teams that are around them. Like Gladbach, who we all predicted to have a rough season. They're almost level with Augsburg. Like, come on. Wolfsburg's got to get it together. Let's look at some key Heidenheim players, because maybe you had not watched them. Like, you might have been like, Heidenheim, who fucking cares? Patrick Meinke is huge. He's been a big part of the defensive effort. Kevin Mueller has actually have a very decent year as Heidenheim's keeper so far. Leonard Maloney, U.S. international, he's not been too bad this year. Aaron Dinchey, who I think is on loan. Should be on loan. Yeah, he is on loan from Bremen. The way this season might be going, maybe he fucking stays at Heidenheim. Tim Kleindienst was very good last year, but not so good this year. And then Marvin Pieringer has also been very good. So I would highly recommend you watch this game. If anything, just to watch Heidenheim. I think Heidenheim's an exciting team this year. I think they pull this one out. I'd even say 2-0. I'm very low on Wolfsburg this year. Like, they've been pretty embarrassing. A 1-1 against Mainz, like, to start the year off is not good. What else do we have? Oh, Sunday. They're not good this year. Yeah, there's more to be desired from them this year. And then we have, if I didn't put the Derby as game of the week, I'm going to put like a half star. This game you need to watch. I need you to look at me in my eye. You need to watch this game. This game had huge potential. First of all, Leverkusen still has not lost a game. In fact, not only have they not lost a game, they've barely been out of first place. They've kept this all season. They cut it close against Augsburg last year. They did score, when was that? It was like the 95th minute or something. When was this goal? Yeah, the stoppage time. The game was about to end. and they got the win there, which will be big when Bayern gets their in-hand game this Wednesday. But Leipzig, I mean, I think Leipzig played an out-of-character game last game when they played Frankfurt. That was very out of character for them. I don't expect them to play like that again this coming weekend. In fact, they're going to want to shut down Leverkusen. I think one of the things about Leverkusen going into the second half of the season, teams are going to want to stop. They don't care about Bayern winning or anything. They see these dudes roll up, not having lost. Everyone wants to be the team to knock them off. Are they playing away? Oh, they're playing at home. They have a much stronger home record. Like, Jesus. Much stronger. Holy shit. I mean, Leverkusen, they're not going to have lost, but they have 2 away draws and much less goals scored. Does it end here? Is this the game? I don't think anyone got like injured or anything for either of these teams either. Let's see what this lineup was for this game. You have Kvadrik starting. All right, I said that before. Let's just look at it. I don't know if Kevin Campbell's gonna start. What's the Leverkusen lineup? They only made 1 sub in that game? That's kind of crazy. Only 1 sub is crazy. And Fierce got subbed in. I would expect Fierce to start this next one. It's just gotta end eventually, right? And this is a pretty high probability team for this to end on. But I don't want to get laughed at for choosing this. I'm not confident in this at all. I think it's going to be a draw, actually, if I really think about it. But that home record and, like, the Leverkusen not being as good on the road, I think that is a little bit of a recipe for disaster. Just a little bit. But I don't know. Who knows? Who fucking knows, right? Other games for the weekend. Where is it? Hello? Oh, there we go. Other games for the weekend. FC Köln versus Dortmund, which I'm doing a watch-along on someone else's channel. That's pretty cool, right? People want me on their show for some fucking reason. But Dortmund will be playing Köln. That has it's either going to be Köln getting absolutely murdered, or it's going to be Köln very eking out a little bit of a draw. But come watch with us, the BVB pod. I've been putting it all over everywhere, but I will put it after the show. Köln is going to destroy Dortmund 1-0. That's such a funny statement because that's exactly how it would go, right? Like Köln's not going to score 3 goals against Dortmund, right? Like, that's kind of impossible. But, like, a 1-0 would be a demolition in that sense, right? Like, it's not going to be a 3-0 destruction, but it's going to be like Köln playing like they played Bayern, keeping them to 1 goal. We've had a draw against them in the Hinrunde. Yeah, last year. Oh, we should have had a draw. Davy Zelka goal before he comes to Chicago. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Clip that when it does happen. If he goes to Chicago, it'll be irate. But let's not make this calm time, right? We not very unbiased of you. Yeah, that's true. I love all teams equally. Freiburg versus Hoffenheim, that's actually could be a good game. Freiburg didn't look very impressive in that game to return, but both of these teams need a spark. They should not be where they are form-wise. Stuttgart versus Bochum, I would expect both Stuttgart to beat the shit out of them. It doesn't look like Stuttgart's going to lose much of his stuff. I still think they played Gladbach very tough, but, I mean, is what it is. And then Bayern Munich versus Bremen, what is there to say about that one? Gladbach versus Augsburg could be a good game as well. It's later. Oh, also, by the way, there's like 4 fucking Premier League games on this weekend. Screw those guys. Go watch this. It's going to be all over the place. And then, of course, come watch one Saturday. Kramaric too wily for Freiburg. I would expect Hoffenheim to win this. I don't know why Hoffenheim played the way they did in that past game, but they kept it close for the first part of it, and then they fell apart. But I don't think they have too much of an issue against Freiburg. I would expect them to win that. Bremen coming for the uptick. Trust me, I will gift 5 subs if Bremen wins that or draws even. I'll give 5 subs for if they draw or win. Let's say that. Shut up, Jake. It's time. It's money time. We're gonna go on Capology, and we're gonna see who every team's favorite, like most expensive player, in terms of how much they make in a week. This is gonna be rough because no matter who it is, they make what I would make in a year times 5 in a week, which is humbling to say the least. But we're gonna look at every team's most expensive player and just see what the hell is going on. Are they worth it? Let's take a look at this even. Hello? There we go. So we're going to take a look. We're going to go in alphabetical order. Who the player is. How much a week. And then are they worth it? This will be audience participation. Are they worth it? Let's go see. Augsburg is our first team. Let's do this in US dollars. Kevin Mbabu is their number 1. Let's call Kevin Mbabu. My brain already says this is a no. He's been in a starting 11 53 times. That already does not make it worth it. Like, he's getting paid so much, like $1 million more than the next highest player. Wait, how is it? Oh, this is Augsburg. I don't think so, guys. I don't really know. He's been injured, though. And he is a right back. I don't know. I don't think your most expensive player... $1 million more than the captain with the impossible name. Spending that much on a right back is really crazy too. I think we gotta look at like how many out. Jesus. It's like, what is their goal differential currently? They've given up. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna say no for this one. How much a week? How much was that a week? 50,000. 7. Worth it? I'm gonna say nah. I'm gonna say no. Just logistically, your high-paid player cannot be a right back. Unless, like, the only way I could see that being worth it is if your right back is like a Alphonso Davies, where he also helps the attack. I don't think Kevin Mbabu is really, maybe he is. Maybe there's some more advanced stats that would say that he is. Like, let's just look at this game, right? Actually, we should get FODMAP for this. Is it going to put my email? Yeah, of course it is. But it's 50 plus donor email, so email that all you want. Augsburg. Mbabu. He is not really doing... He didn't do shit in that game. I think just the fact that we're really... Oh, he is kind of helping a little bit. When they make right what I make a year in a week is worse for me. Yeah, I did start that off by saying this. Like, Kane makes $1 billion, but... I'm gonna say no, but this does kind of help, right? Like, he is being defensively good. He is winning a lot of aerials. He is creating chances. I'm gonna upgrade to maybe. All right, what's next? Bayer Leverkusen. Oh boy. It's Grimaldo. He's not a bad player right now, but highest paid, no. Yeah. Grimaldo, this is a quick one. Grimaldo is absolutely 100% worth that. In fact, he might even be underpaid for how much he's putting into this team right now. Like, let's look at fucking Grimaldo. First of all, free transfer, by the way. So that automatically... Look at this guy's stats right now. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't realize this. Look at this dude's stat right now. You could argue he's underpaid, dude. Like, they got him for free. They are paying a lot for him. But, like... and Patrick Schick, you might argue, is not worth that much now. But what is it with wingbacks being the highest paid? This is hurting my biased head. I don't know. But like Grimaldo, like, is what I'm saying before of like he helps the attack. He might not defend so much, but like him being back there and being positioning well is still helping. You're basically paying for an offensive player here, which makes sense. But that is a lot of money, actually. Now that I think 100 and he's making what most people most people would make a year. Not even most people. I don't think many people are getting paid this much. If anyone in chat is, please sub because I need the money. I don't really. Whatever. Absol. Fucking. Alright, time to get real sad. It's time to see how much Bayern's most expensive player is. And we already know who it is. But I don't know how much he makes a week. And I'm very scared. I'm very scared to see. He makes $500,000 a week? That is so much fucking money. He makes... How much more is that? He makes like 10 times what Kevin Mbabu makes a week. That's so much money. Good God. I mean, those are what a team should realistic... That is true, too, right? Like, for us common folk, that's a lot of fucking money. But for Bayern, like, I mean, the rest of the team is getting paid just as much. I would be shocked if anyone on, like, Dortmund or something like that is even touching the numbers that Bayern is paying their players. Like, fucking Guerrero, who barely plays, is making... is making more than Grimaldo. Grimaldo putting Leverkusen on his back. A guy who gets injured all the time and doesn't fucking play is making more than him. Soccer, man. Soccer is crazy. Bayern is crazy. And this is also, might I also point out average player numbers. This is also why no one can touch Bayern, because they can pay all these guys more money than they could ever want to come play for them. Like, Leverkusen, you're going to have to sweeten the deal with other stuff. But Bayern, like, you can win, you make a lot of money, what else do you want, huh? The 522,000... What, 799? And fairly, for what he's been doing this year, this is also another absolutely. Like, that's a very... He's made up his value for sure. He's probably going to break the Bundesliga record in his first season in the league, which is kind of nuts. But let's get back to the human part of being alive, and let's see how much Bochum makes a year. Good fucking gracious. Oh man. I feel like I took training weights off. We have to think outside of Harry Kane now. This is just Bochum numbers, right? Ivan or Dets? My brain says no just off the top of my head. That's more like it? Yeah, I feel better now. Yeah. What is he? Is this another center back? Man, what is it with defensive players being paid so much? But I mean, he's top in the league for winning. He's top in the league in defensive actions. Helps with shot attempts. I think so. What are some of the other players on here, actually, now that I think about it? Bernardo is making a lot. Where is Kevin Stoger's not making that much. That's surprising. I would have thought Kevin Stoger would be the highest paid player on the team. And I would have thought Ryman would be up there too. Just like from watching them and like they're the bigger players, but that's not that much money. I guess his contract's ending. Stoger's logo. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Oh well. But that is crazy that like the lowest paid player makes, this is yearly, makes 130. I know engineers that get paid more than that. To sit at a desk and look at a computer. Life's crazy, right? There's the extreme of like Harry Kane making more than a country probably, and then there's like the people we don't think about who kind of have to budget. But I guess you're living in Bochum, so how expensive could Bochum possibly be? Someone tell me in chat not to look at how much it's too late. It's too late. Let's look at 2 bedrooms, pretty modest, right? Oh, property type, my bad. Island? No, not island. Wait, what? Property type, house. I mean, this is a pretty... Why is it in Russian? Like, this is a house a footballer would probably live in, right? That's pretty expensive. Oh, it has 7 bedrooms. Never mind. I guess a player making $100,000 a year is not going to be looking at this house, but that was educational, I guess. Sure. Darmstadt's probably going to be the same exact thing here. Yeah, Darmstadt. Average net salary a month is roughly 2,000. Yeah, that's not that much. The German Philip Rivers needs The German film at Rivers, isn't that Kimmich? Kimmich has like 1,000 kids or something. Anyway. Bartol Franjic. Bartol Franjic, where are we at? God damn it. If you don't know the show, I get sidetracked. How many kids does Joshua have? He has 2 kids. Wait, why did they make it seem like... Oh, he has 4. Wait, he had 4 3 months ago. And he's having another kid? How the fuck is that physically possible? No, that's not. I don't know what website this is gonna be. Loveology? Oh my god. Oh, his wife's a volleyball player? I don't know. Yeah, and he's so young too. He's gonna get there. Back on track. Come on. God damn, Jake. You're on YouTube now. You gotta put it together. Bartol Franjic. I wonder how many kids he has. Holy shit! Okay, we can already say this is not. This is not it. Is it gonna? Oh, no, it's not. There we go. Bartol Franjic. No, this is not. Absolutely fucking not. 35% in the starting 11. He's on the bench. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Oh, we have our first definitely not. Oof. How much, and he's making way more than the next highest player, who is also a defensive midfielder. I would imagine this guy plays way more, right? You gotta think so. Klaus is probably... I don't know how many Klauses we're gonna have, right? Never mind! I should have seen that. I should have seen that. It's not... Is he... Did I spell Klaus wrong? Oh, there's an unnecessary space there. There we go. 34. God, he's not even that good either. Where the fuck is their money going? Who are they paying? Where is Tim Sark? Oh my god, dude, this team's finances are all over the fucking place. 220K a week to do nothing? I know, right? And like Tim Sarka is, I would say Tim Sarka is their best player right now, and he's making almost 3 times less than him. That's nuts. So that's crazy. I just realized this is kind of pocket watching, is it not? A little bit, but whatever, right? Nah. That was a quick one. I'm interested to see Dortmund's actually. I wonder what Dortmund's is like. Haller and Stula. Oh. Haller and Sula. You're paying Sula to try to fucking undo a mutiny. I can't believe Sula's getting paid that much. Poor Kobel. Big time now. Yeah, big time now. And for the stats people, we'll look at Haller. He's not been it. Me. Wait, how is he... Is this over the course of their career? Because he has 0 goals and 0 assists in 11 matches and started 4 games. Julinho make the money overthrow the boss. Big boss shit, huh? Yeah, it's hard to say that you're worth the money this season. Let's specify this season. It's hard to really say that a striker who has 0 goals and started 4 games is really worth it for all that amount. It's very hard to say. I don't know how to spell his name now that I think about it. How much is he making? 200. Wow. He's making more than Grimaldo again. What? Grimaldo, out of everyone on this, like, who's not Harry Kane, he should be getting... Grimaldo should get made more. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. Sanitizer and Meunier near the top 2. They're not contributing. Yeah, I wonder if Sabitzer has not really done anything, really. All of the top 10 paid Bundesliga players are Bayern Munich players. That's not too shocking, I guess. Zule is only paid so much because he came from Bayern and a Bayern verse of wages. I guess that is true, right? Like, if you look at this also... Like, I would imagine that's why Sabitzer is paid as much as he is, right? Because he came directly from Bayern as well. That's a very good point. I would imagine that's why that is. Who's the lowest? Duranville makes 2... Damn. I mean, that's still good money, but whatever. Alright, how much did he make again? 200 and... Is this another thing we're not going to be able to get through by the end of the episode? Probably. Also, hello YouTube VODers. Alright, Eintracht Frankfurt. Mario Götze. He's tied with Kevin Trapp, which is interesting. And you know what else is interesting? I never would have guessed that Eintracht Frankfurt's highest paid player would be that low. I would think Eintracht Frankfurt has a lot of money. What is their weekly payroll in let's say, the Leverkusen? It's so much less. I would have never guessed that. Trapp is worth it. Is Götze worth it, though? Goals and all that is not necessarily a good indicator all the time. Let's look at what he's done this season. How am I going to be able to spell this? There we go. Don't say the locker room presence. Yeah, as a lead, but like, are you really going to just pay this much for someone who's a leader when you already have Kevin Trapp there? Security's up there, which is cool. That's nice. Yeah, you gotta pay a net. Yeah, that's true. You can't really underpay either one of those guys, honestly. Also, who was the other... Leverkusen was another one where they had the same player be... We're gonna go back on that real quickly. Hello? Yeah, it was Patrick Schick. So let's have, like, something under here. Fire. But is he worth it? That's the question, right? Probably. And then it is... What was it? It was like low 7. Well, I mean low comparatively, right? Chick is a no. He no right now. I think his value is gonna come in these next weeks. Plenty of weeks without Boniface there. I think he's a maybe, because if he keeps Leverkusen going the way they're going, I think it is worth it. But yeah, right now, no. But like, probably this season. Mario Götze and Kevin Trapp. Mario Götze, I'm gonna put as maybe. I'm not really. You never know, right? 3,000. Like maybe. But Kevin Trapp, I think we can all agree Kevin Trapp is 100% worth that. In fact, it's really weird now that I think about it that Kevin Trapp came from fucking PSG. Like, how much is this going to tell us the historical wages? He got paid the same amount of money at PSG as he is Eintracht Frankfurt. That's crazy. He's been making the same amount of money his whole career. That's kind of nuts, considering how much potential he had, even like when he was there. I guess he didn't play that well there though. Oh, whatever. For right now, absolutely 100% that's worth it. Why does it keep changing it to euros? Come on now, come on, brother. Oh, okay. However you spell that. Gladbach. What is Gladbach going to look like? Yes, that is worth it. Alisson Playa 100%. I don't really have to look at the stats. I'm not going to misspell it that bad. There we go. Alisson Playa. Yeah, he's. I didn't even really have to look at the stats. Look at how many goals he's scored this season. Oh my god, he is 1,000% worth it. And like the best part about it, like how long has his contract been going? Since 2002. Like if you even look to last year, he was doing the same shit. Like, considering how much he was out, he was providing a bunch of assists. Now he's providing a bunch of goals. He could probably make even more, honestly, right? It is very funny that Florian Neuhaus is the second highest paid player, considering he's not had a good year. Like, if we look at, I think his contract was a little premature. Like, yeah, he's 3 goals, and that's like being nice. He's been benched a lot. This is a weird dynamic. He was on the bench and also a captain. What a weird dynamic that was. But he is nowhere near the player that he was rumored to go to Bayern, I think, last year. Like, that's how good he was. And now he's kind of in the mud right now. I wonder what Hoffman was while making there. We do not have to worry. Let's check that right now. We're going to have to finish this another time. Another 50-plus donor thing where we have 2 parts to it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I will boo myself for that. You get too in the weeds, right? You start having fun, and you shouldn't be having fun. I don't know if this like accounts for inflation and stuff, but like everything is better with it. Oh, this is not very zoomed in, by the way. Fun is forbidden. Yeah, that's a new 50-plus donor. We can't have fun on this show, dude. I'm so sorry that I had fun on this show. I will not. I promise not to have fun again. And I hope you can forgive me for having fun. No, not Grimaldo. Paste. How much was that? 98,700. You know what? You know what's also really interesting, actually. I would not have guessed that Gladbach's most paid players, two most paid players, actually top three. I would not have guessed they would have made more than Eintracht Frankfurt's. Also, we skipped Freiburg apparently. Oopsie. I would have never guessed that. Is that Eintracht Frankfurt would have less money than Gladbach would, right? The weekly payroll for Gladbach, 100 and yeah. Like it's so much more. What? How is that possible? Finances, right? What finances? What a concept. Let's go to Freiburg and then we'll end it. Yeah, that's I. Am I dumb for like being really surprised by that? Like, are you guys surprised? I am. Why is this? Okay. I guess no one is surprised by that. I am surprised. Very, very, very surprised. Freiburg. No, I do not want packet. What? That's weird. Matthias Ginter. Huh? What the fuck? How does this make any sense? Just like not even like why is this so one-sided? What did he say in those contract negotiations? Why did he basically double what he made at Gladbach? Why isn't Grifo higher? How is Grifo making under Bochum money? Who is in charge of the finances of this club? What is this? Okay. I hope Matthias Ginter is having the best season of all time. He needs to be. I mean, he is a center back, so it's kind of hard to say, like, goal wise. He's always playing, he's always starting, but that's just so much money. Leonard got hosed during his negotiations. Yeah, did they get signed at the same time? Probably. Where is he? Man, he's not even up here. Where the fuck do you go? Yeah, what? That is probably the biggest surprise today. 157. He's making. All right, we're gonna name our new financial benchmark. It's the Grimaldo level, right? The Grimaldo line. If you are below the Grimaldo line, if you're above the Grimaldo line, you have to be playing better than Grimaldo. I think that's fair, right? We can agree on that. If you're getting paid more than Grimaldo, you have to be playing better than Grimaldo. I think that's 100% fair. And this is a no. I don't think he'll ever like. I don't know. I don't know. And Gunter is not making. Like, I just don't understand how one player can make so much more than the rest of his team, right? Like, he is fucking up the average. He's fucking up the average so bad. I just want to know how this happened. If you're watching from Freiburg, please tell me how this happened. I guess, like, we could look at what his transfer fee was. It was a free transfer. You know what? This line kind of spoils it. That line gives everything away. In that moment, they needed someone to replace Schlotterbeck. And they paid him a ton of money to go. They weren't going to take any chances with Schlotterbeck. Because, like, how much did Schlotterbeck make while he was at Freiburg? Where the fuck is he? No, I don't want fucking boat insurance. Oh, it's going to take me there. Okay. What is that? Wasn't he? No, he wasn't even making that much at Freiburg. My brain, seeing that and then seeing this, like, his wages are roughly around what Schlotterbeck's are, right? He's making more than Schlotterbeck. We need a 50-plus donor investigates on that one. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I really don't know what happened. Well, I thought that was interesting. I want to know what you guys think, if that was interesting to you. I thought that was very interesting. We'll do the second half this upcoming week. No watch along tomorrow because of snow. Snowy on Berlin, snowed out. Saturday watch party with the BFLB pod. And then next week, same old show. I'm going to be thinking about this Matthias Ginter thing for the rest of the night. So I hope you're not. I hope that didn't ruin your night. But thanks for watching. Hello, YouTube. Hello, VOD watchers. Episodes are going to be on YouTube all the time now. So I know on Twitch they delete the VOD after a week. They'll be on YouTube forever. Let me actually put the link in there so you can save it if you want. Hello, YouTube. Hello, VOD. There's one person watching on YouTube. Thank you to that one person watching. I didn't expect many people to make the switch, but yeah, fourth wall. Oops. I have to join Twitch. Okay, yeah, whatever, fuck it. Watch on YouTube. Also, watch Shades of Blue right now. They're going right now. But I'm going to shut up. Thank you for watching. VOD watchers, hello. And have fun this weekend.
50 plus Döner. Unparteiisch, faktisch korrekt, moralisch integer.